Yo, so I just finished watching the Praise This movie on Peacock. And let me tell you, the Bailey sisters, Chloe and Halle Bailey, yo, I don't know what God has in store for them. I don't know what He's doing with them. But those two sisters right there, they ain't come to play. They are inspirational. They are truly, on so many levels, inspirational. Not only to like the black community, but as women, for women in general, young women, old women, not old women, forgive me for saying that, wise women, seasoned. I don't want to say it like that. It just sounds weird. Anyway, I'm going to shut up before I go down the rabbit hole of trying to fix what I just said. But anyway, they are inspirational. The point is, they're inspirational on so many levels. And what they stand for, their brand, and who they are as individuals, sisters, there's so many words that I could use to describe it, but I'm just gonna say they are truly unique and they are truly one of a kind. And if I ever in the near future, whenever it is, whenever the time or whatnot, if I ever am blessed enough, I don't want to say blessed enough, but like if I ever get the opportunity to work with either of these sisters or both of them, whether it be in music, any form, whatever area of the entertainment business or in art and just the craft of creating and whatnot, and it just the realm of art, I am all for it. I will even do it for free just to gain, and have that experience because I feel like those two sisters, and not just them, there are other people that I really would love to get the chance to work with. One of them, there's a couple. One of them in specific, rest her soul or whatnot. That was on my bucket list to work with her and just listen to whatever wisdom she had to, um, share and whatnot. But unfortunately, I won't get that chance. But it was Betty White. She was like, I'm sure as, everyone, she was everyone's idol and whatnot. But, RIP, to her. But if I ever get the opportunity to work with either of these sisters, yo, whatever y'all, Chloe, Halle Bailey, whatever words of wisdom or encouragement or advice that you have to give or that you would give, I'm all ears. I'm all ears now. I'm all ears if the Lord see fit for me to ever work with you, either of you or both of you. Just the path and the trails that y'all are blazing and blazing in a great way. Instead of breaking records, setting the tone, the standards. I don't want to say setting the standards, but like you're paving a way. You both are paving a way. Whether I don't know if you realize that or not. You both are paving a way for so many of us, and just the beauty in that is truly inspirational. And I know some of these words, that I'm using to describe this moment and how I feel and whatnot, and just y'all, sisters at the moment. See, as you can see, I'm out of breath because it's like I'm at wow right now. I'm really at wow because I just finished watching Praise This, and you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but I have to admit, when I first saw the trailer of Praise This and how it was advertised, and just the part of twerking for Jesus. Normally, I don't prejudge or anything like that, but just how I guess it was the trailers that I watched or that was sent to me, or that I came across, I didn't know how to feel about it. I thought, it was going to be one of those kind of movies, and I don't want to clarify just what I meant by those kind of movies, especially when when religion is involved and just talking about God and whatnot. My mind went elsewhere, but me being me, I don't want to listen to what anyone else has to say. I don't want to prejudge things. So I finally watched it. It just came out, I believe it was released on Peacock yesterday. Yeah. And I finally just watched it early this morning, like at 2 something. And I paused it, came back to it because I was doing things too in the process. And then when I finally settled down to watch it, and I just finished it like 20 minutes ago, uh, I was blown away in a great way. Like just her, Chloe Bailey's character, and just so many other people, the other actresses involved and whatnot, and actors and whatnot. Just the movie itself, what I expected versus what I got, completely different. And I will say that there were parts of it, especially when Chloe Bailey, the specific the scene where not to spoil anything, but it's spoiler alert. There's a scene where they're at, like, I'm assuming it's like a bowling alley place, and it's like a lounge kind of bowling alley kind of thing. Um, but Chloe Bailey's character, gets pushed to do kind of like a riffraff thing of off of just different already popular songs and whatnot. And the object was to turn every song that was played, she was given a sample, and then it was played for her to remix it into a gospel song or a song of God. So might I add, she killed it. I was like, I was in here like, hey, yo, Chloe. So it's like that scene in specific. There's so many other scenes in the movie that like will grab you and just hold your heart and your spirit. But that scene in specific, out of the many, like it really, I was in tears, like not like sad tears, but like I was just. It was one of those moments, in a movie where you just it grabs you and catches you so much, or holds on to you, embraces you so much with so much strength strength of passion, just love, and just so much in one. It just, if that even makes sense, it yo, I ain't got no words. But anyway, I got sucked into the rabbit hole after I watched it of the Little Mermaid. Just mixed reviews of what to expect from the Little Mermaid movie, and then I just found out about the books that are being children's books and stuff that are being released and whatnot, and just I got sucked into the rabbit hole of that, and it just, yo, these two sisters, God God bless y'all. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all are truly an inspiration, and I apologize, in advance if this video and the things I said are kind of or like it's hard for you to make sense of what exactly I can't even talk. Keep in mind, those of you that know me, I'm not really too much of a morning person, so um, also keep in mind that when I, watched the praise of this movie, like I'd say 10, 15 minutes before, I had just woken up. Mind you, like right before I went to bed, I put on my Peacock account, I had pressed the download button, so that because where I am, the signal is kind of poor, and then the weather's not helping. So I had downloaded the movie that in uh, the seventh episode of Bel Air onto my phone from Peacock, and I was like, whenever it downloads, I'll watch it, later and whatnot. And it just so happens something. I don't know. I normally don't wake up around this time unless I'm going in for work for overtime. But like, I could not. I woke up, just jumped up out of my sleep at like 2 a.m. and I could not go back to sleep. And most of us, if you're like, well, most of us, when we wake up, the first thing we do if we don't pray, we look at our phones or whatnot, check the time or whatnot. And that's what I did. And I got a notification that popped across my screen, praise this, downloaded. And I was like, I'll watch it later. And I tried to go back to sleep and couldn't go back to sleep. So I was like, what the heck? So I watched it. And as I said, I had to pause in here and there because I ended up deciding that I was going to go ahead and go in for overtime. But I was like, I'll go in after I finish all of this and watching, this. And when I finally did sit down and watch it, I was like, I had to pause it again for one last time because I was like, yo, this is not what I expected. I'm actually loving this. And I like, it's kind of funny because it gives me, which is also funny, but like it gives me the Fighting Temptations sort of vibes. What's funny to me about that is, if I'm not mistaken, Chloe actually played when Beyonce, starred in that movie. there was a younger version of her in the beginning of the movie, and there was Chloe Bailey actually. If I got this right, she played the younger version of that character. It was a similar kind of movie or whatnot, but like that's kind of funny how that kind of like that full circle kind of thing, the circle, I don't want to say circle of life, but like the universe. That in itself is a beautiful thing to me. That is just yo. But I watched it. I had well, that's what I'm saying. I had to get up and make a smoothie because I was like, yo, this is getting good, and I need something to, you know. But anyway, so I watched it, finished watching it. Can't even talk. I'm like, I finished watching it, and yo, y'all go watch it. Go check it out. I'm gonna put the link down below. Um, when I'm all fully awake and everything, and able to actually articulate and talk, um, I'll do another video. Giving my review on it and just my whole experience and watching it and just y'all. These two sisters, I'm gonna keep saying this. Chloe Bailey and Halle Bailey, they are out here breaking records. They are not they did not come to play. So until next time, until I'm in a better speaking mood. I ain't gonna say speaking mood, but better. I'm gonna get it together. For right now, temporary deuces. I'm a little all over the place. I'm still half asleep. My speech is like, oh. So love y'all. Y'all remember to keep safe. No. Yeah. Stay safe, be safe, keep safe. And temporary deuces.